gentlemen, I am back with another video. Today's video topic is on instant gratification and how this is rapidly decreasing the experience of your life, the enjoyment of life, and just how we live it. The way society is going at the moment, technology is constantly advancing, things are always getting faster and faster and faster. We receive food quicker, we receive love way faster than what we used to. Everything is just more efficient and more instant. The pleasures arrive at the moment's notice by the touch of a button even. And I feel like we've screwed ourselves over so badly. And it was unintentional. Honestly thinking, I didn't expect, or I don't think that anybody expected things to go the way they did. It was just a part of, being caught up in the whole movement of getting better, faster services and, a more efficient experience in life. But the way that it's messed with us is peculiar. I think we reached a certain grey area with technological advancement and advancement in society that we kind of hit a bump, we're in a rut, to be honest with you. And I'd just like to speak more on this certain topic, certain things you need to watch out for and how you can use that knowledge to your advantage when it comes to this certain topic of instant gratification in life. Things come way too easy, and when things come too easy, people get comfortable, and when you get comfortable, no growth occurs, and that's the main problem. You're not willing to go out and chase what used to be chased. We used to go out and hunt for food, and obviously times are not like that anymore. You can get food delivered to you instead of going to the supermarket, instead of going to the grocery store, instead of going out and getting fast food. You can literally get it delivered to your doorstep. You don't have to leave your house for anything nowadays. Most of the things in life are literally a click away. And that really messes with your dopamine system, because you need to see it in this way. Okay? Your dopamine is your reward system. Your motivating system, the thing that makes you get up and do what you got to do. If you're constantly surrounding yourselves with these small pleasures, these instant pleasures, and not focusing on the long term, you are messing with that reward system. You are kind of taking away from its functionality because you got everything you need. Hence, you don't really need that motivating factors, That's why so many of us are so unmotivated, not willing to go out and do the hard work. We are not willing to wake up early every single morning and do a workout, go for a run, work on your business. That's why so many of us are so unmotivated, and we need to fix that. It should be a goal to try and limit those instant pleasures. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but too much of a good thing can be bad for you. So I'm going to get more into depth, but the first thing I got to do is I have to finish my workout. After all, I did come out here to do something, to work on a few skills, do my sprinting and all of that. So I'm going to get that done, and I'll see you guys real soon.
If you don't want me now, then it's your loss. Couldn't walk a mile in my Vans. I don't even got it as a cost now. Too thick, caught $1 million
Okay, so obviously the next course of action would have to be, how do you identify those things that are holding you back in, with short-term pleasure? How do you identify those things giving you short-term pleasures and actually disadvantaging you over the long run? A quick way to assess that is anything that keeps you on the couch too long, anything holding you back from talking to that girl you like, anything holding you back from, just going out and enjoying your day, enjoying company of other people. Anything, any substance, any activity that drains you, that depletes you from happiness and makes you devoid of life. If you feel that you need this certain activity, this certain substance to get through your day, to receive that dose of pleasure, that's a problem. Whether that's through food, through social media, even through just sitting around and doing nothing, It's nice to relax, it's good, it's really healthy to relax, but you can't be doing that all the time. That's how you develop laziness. Sitting with a bag of chips eating away, that's pleasurable, okay? Everybody can say that's an enjoyable thing to do, but that's where you screw yourself over. You're not allowing your brain time to release those hormones, to release that motivating hormone, that dopamine. You are hijacking your system, you are messing with the natural way things work. And this doesn't just go for, sitting with a bag of chips. I mean, anything that gives you short-term pleasure. You need to identify those things. And then, first of all, we need to stop them. Then, the next thing we have to do is replace them with something helpful, something that's going to help build you to being a better person than the person you were the day before, a year ago. That's the process we are going to follow. So it's identifying, ending, and then replacing. Back indoors. Now that we've figured out what those certain activities are that are holding you back, that are giving you that short-term pleasure, we need to replace them with investments. I'm going to call them investments because they're going to pay over in the long run. If you are somebody that enjoys, you enjoy partying, you enjoy being in that social environment, you enjoy drinking with friends, smoking with friends, certain things like that, you can replace that and still have that social environment. You can have chills where you just cook some food, you just talk about how life's going, book clubs, stuff like that. You can even go on adventures with your friends, go on hikes, go out to the water park, have some fun with them in that social environment. Make sure that it's something that everybody enjoys, but it's also keeping them on their toes, keeping them fit, keeping them mentally sharp. Stuff like paintball, where you're running around and just having a blast. Do things like that. You don't have to pay, you don't have to go all out, you don't have to do expensive things. Like I said, you can have a picnic or you can just go on a hike, it's for free. You don't have to pay any money for that. Be smart with what you do. That's going to pay over in the long run. You're going to build a different kind of connection with these people because you're actually allowing yourselves to enter their lives, hear their stories, actually really pay attention to what they're saying instead of being in that loud environment, that party environment. Not a lot of verbal transaction takes place. It's more about, getting hammered and seeing who you can hook up with. Let's change things up a bit. Let's do things for the future. Let's benefit ourselves in the future. It might be difficult now. It might not seem like you're getting anywhere now. But look how far you've come in the past from where you are now. Just take that as motivation to keep moving forward. So replace those activities with things that are productive, things that help you out. If you feel like you're always sitting down at home watching TV, why don't you read a book, or why don't you research things that are interesting to you and that give you information, stuff that heightens your value. Over time, you're definitely going to have a bigger book smart. You are going to be more knowledgeable. Look up traits or look up things that will help you in the business world. How to appear more professional, body language, stuff like that is important because we use it every single day. But not a lot of people are willing to put in the effort to learn those things. That's why some people come across as more professional than other people. Some people come across as more genuine than other people. It's because they put some time and practice into it. They don't just go out and do what they've always been doing. They enjoy learning, they enjoy improving. That's what makes life interesting. You always have something to work on. There's never nothing that you can't do. Okay? You are never perfect, just like that, from the get-go. You need to work your way up to being as good as you possibly can be. There is no perfection, but you know what I mean. So we've identified the problem areas, and we replaced them with investments. Now we have to stay consistent with what we do. It's very easy to fall under that trap of, getting that mindset that you are improving. What's one drink or what's one party going to change things? And you're right about that. That is true. But that mentality can carry over very quickly. Your mind has a very, very sneaky way of trying to trick you. So that excuses can become more and more repetitive, and eventually you're just falling back into that same cycle that you were before, and there's no growth once again. So you always have to keep yourself on your toes. Yes, it's good to have balance in your life, work hard and play hard, but you need to be responsible. You need to have discipline sometimes. You need to understand that in order to get somewhere in life, you need to sacrifice something now. It's going to be difficult, but that's why most people are not successful. It's because they're not willing to give up that aspect of them. Your younger years are your most important years. That's literally your foundation. What you experience, what you learn, what you go through determines the type of person you will be for the rest of your life. So, if I'm speaking to young guys right now, young girls, young people, even if you are old, it's never too late to change. Don't be narrow-minded. That's a huge setup. Like, you're setting yourself up big time for failure. Have an open mind and an open heart. Experience things, go out and learn things. Enjoy life, the good aspects of life and the bad. You need to experience some bad as well. There needs to be balance. So sacrifice all that you can to get all that you want in the future. Study now, work hard now. Get to where you need to be. And once you're there, once you reach that point where you felt like you've made it, it's going to be a very important decision that you have to make. Are you going to keep living this lifestyle, or are you going to fall back into where you used to be? Because once you get comfortable, once you make it, you feel like, okay, I've made it. What's the next move? Are we going to improve? Are we going to stay where we're at? Or are we just going to decline after that? Or are we just going to go out and spend all the money that we spent so long building up? Are we going to go out and make a stupid decision and wreck everything in one move? Or are we going to stay consistent? We're going to stay disciplined. We're going to stay hungry and get to an even better level. That decision is up to you. I've given you the information. I've given you the steps. But, it all comes down to the person. Are you willing to apply the knowledge that you've been gained? Are you willing to go out and be different? Are you willing to sacrifice? That's a huge question that you need to answer for yourself. And I can promise you, all the sacrifice, through what I've seen, through what I've experienced, through what I've heard, sacrifice pays off big time. Serious. Sacrifice pays off big time. Hope you really resonated with what I said today. I hope you really take to heart and to mind about the steps you need to go through and how, these short-term pleasures, these quick joys are actually screwing you over, are actually ruining your potential. Be smart with how you use your energy and how you think. That's all I got for you guys today. Stay humble, stay grinding, stay on your purpose. Peace, guys.
Let's go. Yeah. I said, what's up, y'all gonna step up, I'm the best as they come, call me blessed, I'm the one, spitting raps like the sun, fire blast down my tongue, staying forever young, if you play me, you're done, look out, I'm about to make it, I ain't faking, woofers breaking in, these fans above been waiting patiently to see me take it, I think that it's time to snake it, call me Drake, the charts I'm taking in, I make all of these statements cause my